Guys, welcome back to the Pretty Penny page. Today I'm going to be sharing a quick video with you using the new cherry blossom that recently released over at Create and Craft. So for this project you're going to need 2 pieces of white, just normal stamping card. This one's 5 by 7 and this one is 6 by 7 3/4. I'm going to use Wilted Violet Distress Oxide. It's one of my favourites, and I'm just going to blend some colour onto my paper. I'm going to use a piece of acetate to help with the ink, and I'm just going to bring the ink in gently into about the centre of the paper. Don't rush, just go in gently, go in softly. Using a bit of acetate helps with the movement of the ink, so if you're not using a glass mat, use a piece of acetate underneath. So I'm sorry if you've got a little bit of a reflection there, but that'll be gone in a minute. So I just want to build up a little bit more colour along the edge, because I've got a nice blend in the centre of the card. So that will be my top layer, and then I'm going to do the same then for the bottom layer. I'm just going to go round about halfway, top and bottom, and then down the one side. I'm just going to blend that in from the right so the ink comes off my acetate onto my paper. And you can use any colour, of course, and you can use any ink that will react with water. So the just the normal distress inks will work with this as well. So remove the acetate. So there's my 2 pieces, and they've blended to the centre. Then bring in your Eureka or other stamping platform that you may have, and I'm going to use the bottom piece first. I'm just going to pop that in place like so. And I'm sorry, you're going to have a little bit of glare now from the screen, the top of the Eureka. So I'm just going to put my flowers and leaves wherever I want. Like so. Then pick them up with the Eureka. Put that one there. And then get a spritz water bottle and just spritz the stamps. Make sure your stamps are very clean before you do this, because otherwise you'll just get an inky transfer mess. Then fold your, and then just press down. And what will happen, the water will react with the distress ink. And then whilst that's still wet, I'm going to pull up any water that's lying there, and if you're not happy with that, just wipe off the stamp, because you've got the colour from the Distress Oxide. So just give them a little bit of a wipe and then spritz it again and pop it on over again. So you're just bleaching out the colour like so. And now I'm going to do the same with the top layer. So I'll just dry off my stamps and give my board a little bit of a wipe. So this is your top layer. So the leaves I'm just going to put half on. And it doesn't matter if it goes onto the white part. That down there a bit. So I'll put them back in place. Again, I'm just going to spritz. And I'm going to lift up, and I'm just going to bring up that water. Give another spritz. There we go. And now I've got a sentiment that I want to put on here too. So I'm going to pop that in place, remove these. I'm just going to give my door a dry off from all that water. And I'm going to use a VersaFine Onyx Black for this, because this is still a little bit damp from the water. So I know this won't react with it. Let's go over that again. So now I'm just going to give that a bit of a blast with a heat tool. And now I'm going to mat and layer these onto some black card. So I like very thin mats for my layers, like so. And I'm going to do the same here. Making sure it's all lined up. Then I'm going to use some 3D tape for some dimension. And if you haven't got these stamps in your stash, use any flower stamps that you might have bought from the Amala range or the Stamps by Me range. And I'm just going to pop that there like so. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get another bit of paper and I'm going to ink this in the lilac wilted violet again. So I'm going to bring my acetate back in. And I'm just going to ink enough for 3 flowers. That's perfect. And bring in my Eureka back in. Just pop the card out the way there. And this time I only want the flowers, So I'm just going to make sure that they're dry, because I don't want water for this bit. And I'm going to use my Versamark black ink again. It's quite a juicy ink pad and it picks up all the detail from your stamps. So I'm just going to press there, like so. I just want to make that a little bit darker. I'll do it again, like so. And I'll just move my Eureka out the way. I'll just give that a little heat to set that in. So these stamps do actually come with the dies as well, but if you don't like the edges white, or in this case in the purple, they're quite easy just to fussy cut out. So we'll do that, and then we'll add some highlights with a white pencil. I'll be using the white, either the oil pencil, whichever one, or the white water pencil. We'll see which one takes better on the oxides. So I might actually just put the one large flower on. Let's see what it looks like. So this is the white Himi watercolour pencil, and if I just bring you down, I'm just going to add some highlights in the centre. And not too much. Like so. So you can see I've just added a little bit of white highlight there. So we'll bring the card back in, and I think I'll just put that there then, like so. And I'm going to use another bit of 3D foam tape just to give a little bit more dimension, and you can always shape the edges as well with your fingers. Like so. And then put a pearl in the centre, so I just pop a little silver pearl there. And there you have it. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.